exhaust, check my exhaust fan.
Right, it's not that.
All the way down to the tip of the set. And your case is at the bottom. It's still exhaust.
Okay.
You doing auto, right? Manual, okay. So on the rear truck, the exhaust is at the bottom. So you still gonna check it from the engine all the way down to the tip. On this auto, to the tip of the set, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. No sign of slip trail. And then you come to your water pump. If you can't identify the front and top, it's your radiator right here. You see the big old hose down there? Yeah. And it goes right up here. Water pump. Right here. This is the belt for this thing right here. Yeah, that's the water pump. It's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. And it's belt driven. And then I got my cooler, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure when it's hot, you can check the sight glass. When it's cool, you can take the cap off. Make sure it's at the proper fill mark between air and forward. Okay? Anything with air, anything with liquid, not leaking.
You said the alternator on this side?
For the auto, yeah. So next, right here, you got the alternator is properly mounted, not damaged. So this got wires. You're gonna check to make sure the wire's not cracked, not cut, sliced, taped, or exposed. And it's properly mounted, not damaged, and it's belt driven. Okay. Then you got your oil dipstick, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure it's at the proper fill mark between air and full. Your power steering reservoir is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure it's in the proper fill mark between air and full. Right back here, that silver block back there, that's your air compressor. It's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, and it's gear driven. It's the air compressor. And at the bottom,
that's the whole thing is gear driven.
Yeah. And then at the bottom, you got your power steering pump, properly mounted, not damaged. If you want to say gear driven, it's cool, because both of them run off the gears, not belt.
You just make it make sense.
So properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Air compressor, properly mounted, not damaged, and it's gear driven. Not leaking, not leaking. Yeah, because it's whole air. Anything that hold air and liquid. It's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, and it's gear driven. Okay? And then I work back this way. I got your steering gearbox is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. I'm going to check my pitman arm, my drag link, my steering knuckle with the tie right in, Kessel nut Carter pins is properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. Put all that together. Don't do one by one. You said the hose? So when you do this, so you cover that, right?
Then you
go see I got all my hoses and wires. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. No cut, no slice, not taped, not exposed. Okay? The only hose and wires you got to check is the what? The brake hose and wires. Line. Brake hose line. So you're going to say it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. You're going to tell me check all my hoses and wires. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Okay, not cut, slice, tape, or exposed. Then you hit your front mount. Center mount with the U-bolt. This one got an airbag. On the manual, just straight mount. Front mount, center mount with the U-bolt with the rear mount. This one got front mount. This one got an airbag. Yeah. So you got front mount, center mount with the U-bolt, the rear mount with the airbag. Properly mounted, not damaged. No missing parts. No missing hinges or bushings. That's the missing parts, okay? And you're going to check your leaf spring. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged. No shifted leads. Your shock absorber, shock mounted, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, all air. And I got my brake chamber. I'm checking the holes and wires. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, not exposed, cut, sliced, or taped. The brake chamber got the slack adjuster with the push rise, properly mounted, not damaged, no more than 1 inch of play when the brakes are what? Off. Your push rise not bent, cracked, or broken. Okay. So then you come out, got my drum lining. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked, no sign of oil or grease. Not worn what? Dangerously thin. You got your tires properly mounted, not damaged, no tread separation, no cuts, no bulges. The tire depth is no less than what? 432 or 432. You got your rim properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked, no weld, no broken rails, no weld repair, no weld marks. Lug nuts and studs properly mounted, not damaged. No rust trail, what else?
No shiny threads.
No
cracks or distortions around the bolt holes.
Cracks or distortions around the bolt holes, no damaged studs, no missing parts. Talking about your lug nuts. What is this? Hub seal properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure it's at the proper fill mark between air and full. What's out of sight, out of mind over here? I ain't saying.
Air pressure valve.
Your air valve. Make sure it's out of
Properly-
sight. Make sure y'all find
not
it.
damaged.
That's 18 points, okay?
Properly.
So your air valves right here is properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. You can check with an air gauge, make sure it's at the proper field mark between add and full. And also have a cap. Do not forget.
What you say, the airbag not leaking too, right?
Airbag not leaking to the whole air. Liquid air, not leaking. I got my mirror mounts is properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. You're not talking about this part. Y'all do this on the inside, right? Y'all check y'all mirrors, make sure they're clean, adjusted, legal stickers, not cracked. So now you're just doing the mount. It's properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. My door is properly mounted, not damaged. It opens and it closes. I'm gonna check my hinges and the weather seal, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. The weather seal, make sure the weather seal not missing, okay? Stairs properly mounted, not damaged, free from debris. Make sure the stairs can hold your weight. You got your fuel tank. On the fuel tank, what you checking for?
Cap, wires.
and lines.
Yeah.
So they properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. It's not leaking, not cut, slice, tape, or exposed. The cap is on tight.
Tight.
Catwalk and stairs properly mounted, not damaged, free from debris. Stairs to hold your weight. Okay. My air electrical lines properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Make sure the glad hands is in locked position, not cut, slice, tape, or exposed. Dry shelf with the U joint, properly mounted, not damaged, free from debris. Okay. Flash guards properly mounted, not damaged, clear is not dragging the ground. I'm gonna check my cross member and frame from the front of the truck to the tip of the truck. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged. No broken wheels, no wheel repairs. I'm gonna do my torque mount. So this was everybody get right here. You got a torque and you have a leaf spring. So if you say I'm gonna check my front mount with the leaf spring, you're not wrong. Okay? Or you could say the torque mount, you're not wrong. Because the bottom one down there, that's your torque. And it's still a mount that's holding it. On a red truck, it just looks just like a torque, but they have a leaf and a torque, but they so close together.
Yeah,
that's why we have y'all just say a torque mount. And if you say on here torque mount, that's cool. I'm gonna check my torque mount, make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, no shifted leads. What's out of sight, out of mind? I tell you all the time. Over here. Brake chamber. It got a slack adjuster, a push rod, hoses and wires. Same as that, it's just bigger. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. It's slack adjuster no more than what? An inch when the brakes are off. Push rod not bent, cracked, or broken. The hoses and wires not leaking, not cut, slice, tape, or exposed. Okay? And then come on back. You can't see it, but you got the center mount with the U-bolt. It's properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. Shock absorber, shock mount, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. You got your center mount with the U-bolt. So center mount with the U-bolt. So it go like this, so you won't forget. Torque mount, straight down your brake chamber. Slack adjuster, push rod, lines, and hoses and wires. Yeah, so you got your front mount with the leaf breeze. Hello. How long ago was it? If you still need a refresher course, just ask how long it was and you will tell. No, he had to do a refresher course. So ask how long it was first. Or you can give me his number, I'll call him in a second. Alright, so over here, it's a front mount, torque mount, front mount. It's the center mount with the U-bolt. Shock absorber, shock mount, airbag.
So we can say
So
front mount too?
Huh?
We can say front mount too?
Yeah, remember
mount?
Remember I said, because you see that top one?
Yeah.
That's your leaf spring, and it's the mount, the front mount. At the bottom is the torque.
Man, you would have said, right?
Torque mount.
So as long as you say either or, torque or
as long as
front
you say
mount.
either or. Front mount, the leaf spring,
That's
torque,
cool.
torque mount. Because you're not wrong, both of them on there. Even on that one, on the red one, it's just closer like this, so it look as one. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom is the torque.
Yeah, Bob
the top,
showed me.
He
Yeah.
showed you. Okay, yeah. So the bottom is the torque, and the top is the leaf spring. Okay. So if you go front mount, leaf spring, excuse me,
Yeah.
front mount with the leaf spring, or you could say torque mount. Hey here, torque mount. Okay. So it's still this one's actually set up the same way. On the manual, you just got straight mounts and springs. Okay.
So no damage hangers or bushings?
Nope. Yeah, because it's still there's
Yeah, you
still
can see the hangers. You can see it hanging.
That mount, even though you say front mount, that's still a hanger. And the bushings on the inside, which you know when you connect it. So you got the torque mount, same setup. Center mount with the U-bolt, shock mount, shock absorber, and you got the airbag. It's the airbag. Just like that. The rear mount up there is the airbag. So you got the
So it's the
front
same
mount.
thing for the most part, right?
Basically, this was just
Yeah,
on this truck.
She's just trying to get y'all to say it.
This one is the front mount with the leaf springs, or you can say torque mount with the leaf springs. Or you just remember front mount with the leaf springs. But torque mount, I tried to say torque mount, because that's when you got a torque and a torque mount back there. You know what I'm saying? So this is torque mount. Spark mount and not damage. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. You can say I got my torque mount or front mount with the leaf spring, center mount with the U-bolt, rear mount airbag, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Then you still gotta say your shock absorber, shock mount, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Your brake chamber, slack adjuster, push rod, hose and wires, properly mounted, not damaged. No more than interplay when the brakes are off. The push rod not bent, cracked, or broken. Okay, it's not leaking, not cut, slice, tape. Come out, drum lining, properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked, no sign of oil or grease, not worn, dangerously thin. What's this in the middle? Bud spaces, properly mounted, not damaged, free from debris, evenly spaced. Okay, you gonna check your tires, tires. Okay, properly mounted, not damaged, no tread separation, no cuts, no bulges. Tire depth should be no less than what back here?
232.
232 or 232. Rim properly mounted, not damaged. Once again, it's not cracked. No weld repairs. Lug nuts and studs, properly mounted, not damaged. What I'm looking for?
No shiny threads. No cracks or distortion. No missing lugs or bolts.
No damaged studs.
No damaged studs.
What's this?
The hub
axle seal. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. It still can leak, even though you can't physically check it. I mean, you can physically check it.
Hear it audibly. Yeah. You can hear it. Can you hear it leaking? Or you can see it. Okay. Right, I know.
It's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Okay? And what else I'm missing? The airbag. Out of sight, out of mind, make sure you find it. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Same thing. Check with the air gauge, make sure it's at the proper seal mark. And also have don't forget that AP point on the P10. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking.
Proper fill, for the air gauge, with the air gauge, yeah.
Check with the air gauge, make sure it's at the proper seal mark. Okay. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Check with the air gauge, make sure it's at the proper seal mark. The exit right here. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Yeah, because you can't actually check it unless you take all this off. Yeah, so the only you take that one, because you can actually take that off and check it, make sure it's not leaking. I mean, at the proper seal mark.
So the axle seal is easier than the hubs, because you just gotta say.
Yeah, so proper mounted, not damaged, not leaking.
Yeah.
That's it. That one got proper mounted, not damaged, not leaking, make sure it's at the proper seal mark. So you can actually take that apart.
Okay.
Alright, so the air rails, proper mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Check with the air gauge, make sure it's at the proper seal mark. Add proper PSIs. Also have a cap. Okay. What's this?
Bulkhead.
Bulkhead is properly mounted, not damaged.
No missing rivets.
No holes. Move on.
Yay.
What's this?
Apron.
What's connected to the apron? Kingpin property. Don't forget it.
Apron and kingpin. Right? Okay, that's what we do that one.
The apron and the kingpin, that's together because you can't see it, right? Because it's connected. So it's properly mounted, not damaged. No holes. No holes. That's talking about the apron. No holes. Kingpin is not bent, cracked, or broken. Okay? So next you got your fifth wheel. It's properly mounted, not damaged, properly greased. No visible light between the what? Apron and the fifth wheel. Make sure the jaws, the locker jaws, properly mounted, not damaged, wrapped around the pin.
Yeah, one more time. I'm tripping on that.
The fifth wheel? Okay, it's properly mounted, not damaged. It's properly greased. Make sure there's no visible light between the apron and the fifth wheel.
Okay.
Locker jaws is wrapped around the key pin. Okay? Your release handle is in lock position. Right here is the platform where the fifth wheel sits, and those bolts right here, those are your mounting bolts. So it's properly mounted, not damaged, no missing parts. Okay? Once you clear this axle real good, you hit the brake chamber, slack adjuster, all that, your air belt, the cap, all this. I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle. I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle. Not my tires. I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle. That covers everything you just checked up here. It covers back here, okay? Don't say I'ma check this axle. I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle. You didn't even check this axle. Make sure I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle. Not the other way around. Because the people do that because they know, okay? But even if you got to stay in here, I'ma check this axle the same way I did this axle, okay? So next, I'ma check my trailer from the top to the bottom, all the way down the side. Make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged. No holes, no missing rivets. Make sure the DOT tape is present. This is not considered missing. As long as it's like 50%, it can skip like that. That's cool. Okay. What's this?
Splash guard.
Mud.
Splash guard. Mud.
Properly mounted, not damaged.
Okay.
It's not dragging the ground. Okay. What's these? I-beams. Properly mounted, not damaged.
Cause they shape like an eye. Yeah, I know. He told me.
What's in between?
The
floor.
The cross member. I'm stupid. The floor.
No holes.
Okay.
Okay. What's this? Landing gear. You checking the frame, the arm, leg, foot. Properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure the leg is fully raised. Make sure the handle is in lock position. Okay. Air electrical lines, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, not cut, slice, tape, or exposed. Okay. Tender release lock. Tender release lock is properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure it's in lock position. This will have a button, so you can actually see the handle in lock position. See this bolt right here? Yep. That's how you know it's in lock position. Properly mounted, not damaged, in lock position. Okay. This right here, this big piece right here, that's the torque mount. And if you look straight across, see the piece going across like that? That's the torque. So you got torque mount. This will have a shock absorber, shock mount with the airbag. This is trailer y'all gonna test on. So you got tender release lock, torque mount, shock absorber, shock mount, airbag. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Okay? Come out, your brake chambers, slack adjusters, push rod, hose and wires, properly mounted, not damaged. Slack adjust no more than an inch of play when the brakes are off, not bent, cracked, or broken. Drum line is properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked. No sign of oil or grease. Not worn dangerously thin. Same thing, bug spacers, properly mounted, not damaged. Free for debris, evenly spaced. Tires, properly mounted, not damaged. No tread, separation, cut, bulges. Tire depth should be no less than what?
432. 232.
232. Or 232.
Yeah.
Rim, properly mounted, not damaged. No crash, no broken, no well repairs. Low enough stuff, properly mounted, not damaged. No rust trails, no shiny threads, no cracks and distortion around the bulbs. No damaged stud, no missing parts. Low enough, they talking about no missing parts. Air valves, properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Check with the air gauge, make sure it's at the proper PSIs. And also have a cap.
Only 2 tires is 432. All the rest is 2.
This is a what? You see how this piece right here? You can actually pop that off and check it. That's why you say you check it. So it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. You'll check it, make sure it's at the proper field mark. Okay? And this right here is the sight glass. It's a little dirty, but that's the sight glass that you know about fluid in there. Okay? So once you do this,
Air
all the
valve.
way.
Air valve.
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
Once you do this all the way with the brake chamber, selector just push rod, so on. I'm gonna check this axle the same way I did this axle. Okay? Not tire, axle. I'm gonna check this axle the same way I did this axle. Okay? This hood, yeah. Hood, see. Yep. Like I said, it's the sight glass. It's a little dirty, but this is sight glass. Okay? And what's this?
Mud flap.
Mud flap is properly mounted, not damaged.
Not dragging the ground.
Not dragging it down. Not dragging it around. So when you get back here, you're gonna do your doors. This still considered as a hinge because these rolling doors. But it's still considered as a hinge. Okay, it's properly mounted, not damaged. So you check your doors for hinges. Make sure it's in lock position. Any straps or anything hanging, make sure they are secure. So it's properly mounted, not damaged. In lock position. Straps are secure. Okay? No missing rivets. No holes. Okay?
So this say make sure it got DOT tape in the back.
Well, usually, sometimes most doors don't have DOT tape. Some of them do. Usually like down.
Right at the bottom.
You know. But DOT
DOT
tape. You see it? See it. Make sure the DOT tape is present. Okay? So, what's this? Bumper with the DOT tape. Make sure it's properly mounted, not
that
damaged.
might, I don't know why I was going to call it DOT bumper.
It's a DOT bumper, yeah. DOT bumper with the tape. DOT tape. Properly mounted, not damaged. No missing parts. Come out the tape. Your lights, you got red in the back, amber everywhere else. It's properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure they clean. Make sure they properly working. License plates, lights properly mounted, not damaged. Make sure the light is working. Once you finish, I'm gonna check my passenger side the same way I do my driver's side. Now I'm gonna check my driver's side the same way I do my passenger side. I'm gonna check my passenger side the same way I do my driver's side. Okay? And that complete everything. What's the 3 L's?
Lights, leaning, and leaks.
So when you stand in the front of your truck, make sure it's not leaking. Make sure it's not leaning. Properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, not leaning.
And then that's when I cut my lights
You
on.
can do your lights before, or you can do it at the end when you get done. So when you get done, when you check all this, whatever, go do your lights. If you haven't already done them, you probably be like, when you be like, okay, you got enough. You know, so I'm gonna check my passenger side.
What you doing is checking your left blinker, your right
all
blinker.
your lights.
Yeah, all of it.
So you put on your high beams with your 4-way. Walk around the truck. Then you go hit your left. Walk from the front to the back. Then you hit your right. Walk from the front to the back. Okay? So you're checking all your lights. Can you assist me with my brakes? He give you whatever. You get back here, stand on and give you this. That's done. That completes your life. But mostly, if y'all not this whole front piece out, you don't need it because you already passed. So you can do it at the end. But if you tell